All right, I have 3 sample questions, sample math Excel questions for chapter 16. So, first one, find the expected value of the random variable. Remember, all we do is multiply each value times its individual probability and then add them together. So, I am multiplying these two things, these two things, these two things, and then multiplying the answers. So let's quickly do that. So we have 7 times 0.35. Actually, I'll put it this way. And then we have 17 times 0.54. And then we have 35 times 0.11. Right, and then we add all of those together, and that is the expected value or the mean. So our expected value would be 15.48. Number 2, this is binomial probability. Okay, we want to use the binomial probability calculator on StatCrunch. So we go Stat Calculators, and we go to binomial. Okay, and so for number 1, okay, assuming that the shots are independent, what's the probability that he makes exactly 3 out of 5 shots? So he's taking 5 attempts. So the n value is 5. The p-value is the probability or percentage. In this case, he's got a 70% free throw percentage. So we'll make that 0.7 or 0.70. And we want the probability that he makes exactly 3 of the 5 shots. So I'm going to make this equals, and I'm going to make this 3. So the probability he makes exactly 3. And there's our answer right here. And round to 2 decimal places is going to be 0.31. All right, and we're going to do the same thing for B, except we're going to change this to a 4. Probability that he makes exactly 4 of the 5 shots. So that would be 0.36. Probability that he makes all 5 out of 5 shots. Once again, I'll change the 4 to a 5. All right, and rounded to 2 decimal places, that would be 0.17. The probability that he makes at least 3 of his 5 shots. So at least means 3 or more. So we want greater than or equal to 3. We want this to be 3. At least 3 means 3 or more. So greater than or equal to 3. And we have 0.84. Okay, and that is it. It's just using that calculator. The last sample question, we're going to do the same thing. Okay. Suppose the company tests 10 chips. So the n value is now 10. The p value is going to be 3%, which is 0.03. What is the probability that none of the chips fail? So 0 of the 10. So we want 0 here equals 0. So that will be 0.74. Probability that exactly 1. So change that to a 1. Okay, and there's our answer for B, 0.23. The probability that exactly 2. Change that to a 2. That will be 0.03. Oh, and notice I'm doing this wrong. Notice it said to round to 4 decimal places. So I have to go back here and make this 0.7374. Okay, and for exactly 1, okay, again, I didn't read the directions right away. It's always good to read the directions. And it said to round to 4, so 0.2281. Exactly 2, okay, is going to be 0.0317. Exactly 3, okay, so change that to a 3, is going to be 0.0026. And then the last one, the probability that no more than 3 of the 10 chips fail the test. So no more than 3 means 3 or less. So this will stay a 3, but we're going to change this to less than or equal to. Less than or equal to means 3 or less. And there's our answer. All right, so that's going to be 0.999 and then 85, so 0.9999, almost 100%. Okay, and that is it for the sample questions, sample math Excel questions for chapter 16.